Hey everybody, it's Deb Kelt. Thanks for coming to our YouTube channel, The Heart of Writing. I was writing in my notebook earlier today, and I thought of another strategy that I wanted to share with you as you are trying to pay attention to your thoughts, trying to pay attention to the things you care about, the things you wonder about, the things you're obsessed with, all your ideas, and capturing those in your notebook. Um, a friend of mine in Leander, Suzanne, was just telling me that she thinks of the writer's notebook as like a beautiful box where you can collect so many things that are important to you, just like you would put beautiful seashells in a box, or rocks that you love in a box, or notes from people you care about in a special box. A writer's notebook is sort of a similar place where you're capturing all these things that are really precious to you. So I'm so excited that so many of you are starting to put all those things in this place where they can live permanently. It's super, super awesome. Um, anyway, what I wanted to share with you today that might be helpful as you go to your writing is something that I do often in my notebook. I let myself think about things in my head, or things in my experiences, or things in my neighborhood, or things in the world that don't seem quite fair or just. So I let myself kind of ask that question, right? Like, what do I see? What do I know? What do I feel? And is there something that's not quite fair or right in some of these situations? And then I let myself write about them, right? And this is something that writers do a lot, is they pay attention to things around them, and they probe these things around them to try to look at them carefully and think, that doesn't seem really fair to me, or that does not seem right to me, right? And they use their writing as a place to pay attention to those things, and to capture those things, and then maybe those things can grow into something bigger to try to work for change for those things. um, so these can be big things or small things, right? um, this is a silly small example, but in my house I think it's really unfair when a person eats the last bit of ice cream. I don't like that. I think it's unfair, and I think that needs to stop. It's just a tiny, tiny, small, silly thing. But there's also bigger issues that you can pay attention to. And I think right now there's so many things to think about that involve issues of fairness or justice, right? My son and I go for walks in the morning in our neighborhood because there's not a lot of people around, and it's safe, and we can try to stay distant from people. And if someone's crossing the street, then we always move out of the way, or they move out of the way. But we were walking not that long ago, and it was clear that we were going to come super close to another person. And so we had to go way out into the street because that other person wasn't going to move. And I thought, that's sort of an unfair way to be right now, to not think about other people and to not move your own body further out of the way so we can all be healthy. Again, just a small moment, but in that moment, in this time, I could think about issues that were not quite fair, not quite right. And I bet you probably have a lot of that you're seeing and wondering about and thinking about, just because it feels like this is a pretty big time, and those questions are on everybody's mind. So if this is something that you want to write about, to probe your ideas for issues of what's not fair or what's not right, I invite you to do that in your notebook. And I want you to know that many, many, many writers do this too. And it's one of the ways that we can make the world better, by using our writing to pay attention and to think, and to get out uh, with words the stuff that we know we could make better. So if you would like to try that strategy today. Um, Sometimes I'm really interested in that, and sometimes I want to write about something that's a little less heavy. So I don't know where you are right now with your thinking, but just know if this is When you want to try, go for it. If you want to try another day, that's fine too. All right. I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you're hanging in there. I hope the notebook has been a place that you really look forward to, and that it's been a place where you can sort of process right now. I know it's been for me. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Bye.